Hey everyone, today is day 5 of getting ready for Easter. Now that Jesus has entered Jerusalem, one of his great and first public acts is to go to the temple. What's interesting is that Jesus went to the temple early on in his ministry. It's recorded there in John chapter 2, and he cleansed the temple. And he does it again a second time in his ministry. As he is going to the temple, he is finding people buying and selling animals and doves and sacrifices and making personal gain. It's kind of like, have you ever been to a stadium and you bought a hot dog or you bought a pretzel or something to drink, and in the midst of that you thought to yourself while you were there at the Staples Center or Honda Center, or you got a Dodger dog at a Dodger Stadium or wherever you went, that you're here, man, I could have gotten this for like half the price, half a mile away. And yet when you're there on site, it costs you an arm and a leg, so to speak. And that's what they were doing. They were buying and selling things at a greater profit because people were needing to make the sacrifices, do what needed to be done according to Jewish law and custom, and they were taking advantage of people. And Jesus turned over the tables of the money changers. He drove them out, and he said, "My house will be called a house of prayer." And so as we think about this on day 5 of getting ready for Easter, how important it is that we keep the right focus, that God is interested in relationship with us, that he's interested in us worshiping him. He's interested in us having communion with him and connection with him, and for us to come before him in prayer, that God's house is not an opportunity for people to make personal gain. No. God's house is all about a connection with him. So as we think about the opportunity of moving forward and getting ready for Easter, continue to make great connections with the Lord. Spend some time today in prayer, praying for various things. Obviously, the coronavirus is key on everybody's mind, and all sorts of people that we would love to see healed and restored, and the list is long. And so I want to challenge us to be praying about that, to be praying about all sorts of other needs that are there within our families and our communities. Let's continue to call upon the name of the Lord. Even if we're not able to go to church, God says, Jesus said, "My house will be called a house of prayer." That's day 5.